Hello, folks. I am going to get started with running through the FSE program testing call. So these are call outs that Anne puts together, and it's a good chance to see what's coming in the next version of WordPress and to help test these things. So as I get my screen share set up, we'll do the window and share that window. All right, here we go. So I'll keep an eye out for chats coming in. If you're watching in real time, leave me a message. Let me know how I can help you or any questions you have. So what I'm going to be looking at today is this call for testing, which is on make.wordpress.org/test. And that you see here writes these wonderful calls for testing every single time. This is call 20 that we've had in the process of FSE or site editor rolling out. And in this, you'll find a description of what we need to be testing. And I'm doing this today as a dry run because next Tuesday, I will be leading a online workshop over on learn.wordpress.org, helping to test these features with a group, helping others to test them. So I always do a dry run through first myself. Hello, it's good to see you here. All right, so I'm going to start jumping in to what changes in WordPress we're going to test and read through the directions. Push changes to styles I've read about, add an option to import widgets from the sidebars as a pathway, importing content from classic themes to site editor. So there will be a way to create a sidebar effect using the site editor. It looks like reorganize the site editor to introduce browse mode, new UX for the nav block. Ooh, that one should be exciting. I've had some issues with the nav block in site editor. Split the block tools between settings and appearance. There's 2 tabs there. Offer a way to view a document containing all blocks and styles with the style book. And color randomizer. I was playing with that one a little bit. So testing instructions, click this link just one time. I will click this link one time alone. And here it goes. It's running through the setup. While it does that, let's read the next few directions. Please don't repeatedly click the link. It gives us 50 total, and I don't know how many sites that we have created at the moment, but they'll expire within 24 hours. That's good to know. Select the magic link login when it's done. Save the link to your site so you can access it again during the test. How to set up your own. I'm going to use the link for InstaWP, which is a great service, by the way. You can see, oh, look, it's built out a whole website for me. I'm going to click the magic link login. We'll close this other tab. It is logging in at this time. Looks good. Okay. Yeah, looks like our normal welcome experience. So there's that. As you explore your site, feel free to add in more personalized items, customize the menus. Okay, so let's go look at those menus or more widgets. I'll just jump into appearance widgets. And looks like we are running 2021 or possibly TT1 as the theme. We'll see. All right, so I see that there are some widgets here. Let's turn on this view so I can see what they are. I'm going to click add, and now I can make any block into a widget, right? So here are technically the widgets, but I could add any block that I want to make a widget. So let's put in, what are these again? Let's take a look and see in this view. So that's latest posts, and here we have social icons, and we are locked out of the inactive widgets. Oh, drat. See how it's locked there? All right, so these things are just latest posts. So maybe the widget that I want to add is not the latest post widget. We could add in, see that there's the legacy widgets. That's good. I'll add in my calendar. And I'm going to put the calendar here under social icons. Let's add in a categories list. That added itself there. I can move it around if I wanted to. Yeah. Okay, so I've added a few widgets. I'll hit update. Let's take a look at the appearance and themes section that we're in just to see. I believe it's 2021. Yeah. So this was the last default theme that was not FSE yet, I think. Let's hit customize. Yeah, nope, it takes me to customizer. So this is a traditional theme, classic theme. So when you're ready, go and activate. Okay, so it wants us to have a couple things done first. Make sure that we know what's going on in the menus. We'll take a look at that first. Then we'll switch over to 2023. All right, so here we go. Here's a menu from the classic style of creating menus in WordPress. So I see that there are some things there. I will add that to the menu and let's shuffle it like we all used to do and we'll save it. So I've customized my menu. Now I'm going into themes, update to 2023. And the next step, let's see, I'm going to offer promotion. Yeah, no thanks. Don't need the promotions right now. Just doing a dry run for content that's going on to learn.wordpress.org. Okay, next up, when you're ready, head to appearance themes, activate. Next to 2023 theme, did that, head to appearance editor and go into the browse mode of the site editor. Click through different templates and parts to view this. Eventually select your home template and edit that. All right, so we go to appearance editor. And while I am here, things look a little different. I notice these kind of beveled out corners compared to before. Under templates, I see all of the templates. I do think that this is pretty snappy. How quickly I can switch between things. Like here's my 404 page or home, and I could go in and hit edit. Something that does look a little interesting to me though is like, where's my dashboard link to jump back? How do I get back out of this? How do I go back to writing posts or pages? We used to have a word there that said dashboard. How do I get that again? And if I change my site icon and it's not the WordPress icon anymore, how confusing will that be? Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of interesting. I think I still want that word dashboard there to make it really obvious that's how you get out of that experience. Oh. Okay. So we did that. Click through, edit home. All right, so go ahead and edit home. And notice that your previously created menu is automatically imported. So we're on home, we'll hit edit. There is this menu. You'll see I added the word volunteer in there. And so it's displaying where it needed to be. And I see things look a little different. I've got this purple icon at the top that tells me this is a header. Do I get colors in here? Yeah, I see some colors displaying. That's a little different. And inside I have row, site title, navigation, and each of these is set individually. That's actually a lot better than it was before. All right, so we're getting some improvements. Let's turn on, what's that navigation? Navigation menus. Interesting. Huh. Does anything else give me that same, like let's say I'm down here. Can I hit this? And what do I get? Still navigation. Okay, so I get that right-hand sidebar all the time for the site navigation. Let's do the, one thing that's always kind of bugged me is when I go to add in a child item, right, this toolbar is kind of hovering over some things. So that gets a little weird. Let's hit plus there. No. If I wanted to do it from up here, I want to add, no, add a block, add a link. We'll add in seasons. Sure. Okay, so that's working a little better as a child. To get to this plus icon, right? That worked a little bit better. Seasons is there, but I don't see it over here. That's weird. Let me hit save. Expand this one. Oh yeah, so there it is. Why is that different from upcoming events though? Edit. Why? Okay, so that's showing just as a link, and the other one is coming in as a, what are the other options? Pages list? Okay. That's unusual. Okay. All right, so we explored the menu a little bit. Import your widgets using list view, select your footer template parts and delete it. All right, let's go to this one. There's the footer and remove it. It's gone. There we go. Add a new template part block. Give it a name related to footer and choose option start blank. All right, so collapse that. Hit plus template part. There it is. Down here, start blank. And name it something like new footer. Okay, next. Open the block settings and expand the advanced section. Under import widget area, select the widget section you'd like to import and click import. All right, so in here, you need to go to settings for the block. Hold on. Template, block. Open the block settings and expand the advanced section. Step 1. All right. Advanced. There we go. Select widget area footer. Import. There used to be a widget area called footer, and now we have it there. Oh, yeah. I could see those extra things that I added in. This is still styled like a sidebar, and we're stuffing it in the footer, but that's okay. After importing, customize the new footer as you'd like. Explore using design tools, use group row stack, and more to lay it out as you would like. So I might say, after this, I might want to put in some columns, right? Or actually, let's do a row. Okay. And then turn on our list view. And we will stick this inside of the row. Okay, and then I want to actually put this group in the row as well. Huh. I would probably actually prefer to lay it out as columns, but you get the idea. I'm testing. That's the important part, is that we're in and testing. Okay. This is not looking great yet, but still, you're getting a picture of, I can break this group up into different things. Let's move that up here. You know, I could actually take them all out of groups and just let the whole thing sort itself out. Yeah. It's kind of fun to just test the edges of stuff just to see what happens, right? So I would then delete some of these. Whoa, I made something. All right, we'll hit save. Moving on. So I at least converted things and moved stuff around. Cool, done. Once done, select the navigation block and change a few things you fit. You can move a submenu, change names. Yep, did some of that. I hit save. Okay, I was playing with that menu area. Select the navigation block. I could still go back to that navigation block is the idea there. So we'll hit save. So up here, I could still select navigation and it will jump me back to that navigation area. And there we go. All right. Next, after that. Well, open styles, browse styles. Styles is here. Yes, thank you. Browse styles. And I could select any of these things. Ooh, there we go. This one. Right, so I'll go with this. I'll hit save, save, and there's a screenshot in case it's helpful. open the style book and look at the styles. Okay, so the style book is this new little icon. It looks like an eyeball. So I will click on it, and here are the different styles. And you see across the top, it breaks it up between text, media, widgets, and theme. So the idea for this one is that with the style book, again, style book is you have to be in styles and then select this little eye icon. So the style book, if I wanted to change any of my text, for instance, let's say that I wanted to change the typography for headings a bit, and perhaps I want to make their appearance look semi-bold. Well, there we go. Now it's semi-bold. Or I could tweak the line height, shrink it in. Oh, nope, let's not do that. I think we are at 1.5, right? 1.5. Oh, not point. Yeah, let's try this again. 1.5. Yes, that looks better. Under size, I could switch it and say, let's do it in rems and let's do everything with a 1. Oh, no, don't want to do that. So then I would erase what's there and leave it be. All right. So in this case, what's interesting is that I think that's supposed to be a heading 3. And it looks bigger than a heading 1 or whatever I just tweaked. I don't know that I would want that. Colors, I could go in. That's colors for text. For links, I could switch out these colors. Hold on tight. I'm going to make this look pretty much like an eyesore, perhaps intentionally. I don't know. So there's some pale cyan on blue. Default on hover is this. Let's go with that. All right. I like that we have the hover link controls and that there's a clear choice in here. Text. Okay. So what's interesting is that these are headings, and in most cases, headings will be links, but this is just calling it in as plain text for right now. So for the headings, it doesn't show me that headings are often also links, and thus should give me a different color. So interesting. All right. And then background. Ooh, I could do weird things with this, right? I could pick like styles. Let's hit clear. Let's get out of that. All right. So I've tested that in the style book. After selecting a variation, go to styles, select colors, randomize the colors. Alrighty. Colors, randomize. Randomize. Some of these are not good together. Some of them are okay. But because I have that blue in there, let's go in and clear some of those. Clear. As I'm exploring, we'll clear these. Right, and then the buttons were kind of set, but we'll hit randomize again. Yeah, looking all right, I think. Randomize. I wonder if there's any math going on to define the complementary colors for these palettes that it's giving us. All right, so we have the random colors. Now let's look at, after exploring random colors, head back to the main styles interface, select blocks from there, choose a block with a style variation like button, not plural buttons, or social icons or site logo. You can edit that variation to your liking globally. Head back to the main styles interface. Okay, so get out of the color one. Yeah, get out of story block. And then just let's go into blocks and select button, not plural buttons, right? And we have button, not buttons. Edit that variation to your liking globally. Okay, so let's see. Can I scroll up to see? I don't have any other buttons. I just have the one on this page to look at, but that's okay. Colors, randomize. Oh, when I hit randomize under that color, Still randomizes everything, even though I want it to just randomize the single button. Interesting. Okay. Order. Radius. Let's go with rem and say that it is 1 rem or 10. Right? So you could see that there's like get my square in there, or I could say, yeah, like, what's that do? Nope, doesn't want to show me that one. All right, so I can say like, what 30 does. It just keeps it there. Okay. Layout. I can make it more of a circle button. Dimensions. Adding. Let's reset all that. Reset all. Okay. Uh-huh. Color. Background. Let's go blue. And text. Let's go green. These are not colors that should be put like that, but you know, whatever. Pink. Okay. Nope, it didn't really reflect that exactly. Text it does, but it still has the option in there. Default font. I still have about the same fonts. That's understandable. Appearance. Let's make it really bold. Letter casing. Let's go all upper. Okay. So that's still about the same. Switch it up. Now that you've explored browsing templates and parts, style block, customizing the navigation block, and using the color randomizer, use this experience to switch up your site further. To do so, open a template like the single or search template and edit an individual block like the post title or featured image. After editing the block to your liking, open the settings, expand. Okay, so we'll hit save out here. And I'm going to go into templates and 404 because everybody likes a good 404. And in here, let's edit this one. I don't like that I have to hit the edit button and click in as much now. Sort of like it the other way. It's all right. I will center my text and then go to what styles we want. Settings. I'm not sure that I like this settings thing. I get that it's showing me this, but I kind of want that cog to be there. So settings, advanced. Why doesn't the button actually push for me? Let's change the text then. Text. Make it purple. Okay, now let's try this one. Apply globally. Oh, look, now I've just fixed the font color everywhere. Oh, I don't know if I want people having too much access to like change it up that way. I'm glad that we can't do it from inside of posts. So that gives us some safety, I guess. After editing the block, yep, push changes globally, save changes, and repeat a few times as you have across the templates and different blocks, relying on storybook or browse mode as needed to get a larger sense of your site. Try making your site look as different as possible each time. Bonus, use patterns as much as you'd like to customize your site. Add a pattern directly using the replace option on blocks like the query loop or template block. Okay, let's go back to our home and we'll hit edit. Okay, turn on our list view. Here's the query loop. I'll just remove that one. Here, I will then put in slash. Oh, okay, we're supposed to use a pattern, right? So like, let's go up here to patterns. These all look a little bit different than they did before. So pattern, featured, right. Some of these just are not matching the aesthetic of my site. Like this one's really opinionated. It doesn't detect the background. Like I don't like that the color is in there the way I guess that it is. So I'll hit Z. Let's go back and add a different pattern called action patterns. Posts. Yeah, so I could add like this in here and I could make it take up more space and tweak and things. So, all right, I will hit save. Okay, so my only thing is like I changed links and all of these are links to be pink and it didn't make them pink at all. So that's kind of interesting if they're showing like a query loop. Okay, well, that's a dry run through. Thanks for tuning in. If you were, I feel prepared at least for what I'm going to cover. You can find out more if you go to if you go to learn.wordpress.org/online workshops, online-workshops, you can see additional ones coming up. And in just a little bit, you'll see a second event coming up on the 24th. I'm going to go schedule that up now. Thanks all for tuning in. That was a dry run through the most recent call for testing. You can follow along and do the exact same instructions that I just showed you how to do, but doing them yourself to experiment with some of the new features coming out in WordPress 6.2. We'll see beta 1 on February 7th and final release is approximately March 28th. Thank you so much.